Welcome back to Efox number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Now, if there's one question that Diamond Platnumz would rather not answer is whether he is the father to Dylan, the son to Hamisa Mobetto. Could also be seen just the other day while he was in Nairobi. He did not answer that question. He totally ignored it. But before we get to Hamisa Mobetto, because it seems like she was ready to do a DNA test again, because during the visit where Princess Tifa, Prince Nilan, and NJ were all with Diamond Platnumz, many people are questioning why Dylan was not there. And Hamisa Mobetto said that she was not going to do a DNA test again to subject her son to that again, but she has decided that she will be doing a DNA test just to put this matter to rest, and the results must be put public. We'll be getting into that, but I just want to show you guys how savage Diamond Platnumz is. He is not even hiding it when it comes to the blogs. This was a photo side by side. That is Nandi's daughter that you can see on your right and Dylan on the left. So for those who might not understand this side by side photo, some people have been putting Nandi's husband, whose name is Bilnas, insinuating that he's the father to Dylan, as they put photos side by side trying to see the resemblance between the two. So this was the particular caption for this particular photo, that these are siblings. What is wrong with being brothers? There is something Hamisa Mobetto is hiding from us. And the caption was all why Diamond Platnumz is not associating with Dylan. And if you see the people who have liked that particular post, Diamond Platnumz liked it. I mean, if he cannot say it out loud there, then the footprints on social media are very evident where his stance is when it comes to Dylan. Him liking this particular post, and he knew that people will see he has liked that post, speaks volumes. This also came after Mange had put out that Hamisa was ready to do another DNA test, and she was even asking people like Zari, Tanasha Donna to just encourage Diamond Platnumz to embrace all his children and of course do a DNA test for Dylan so that they can all put this matter to rest. So it's a collective thing, and I want us to get into that. Before Mange came for the second time to let people know that Hamisa Mobetto was ready to do another DNA test, she had already put out a post that Hamisa had said she was not going to subject her son. Through that process, she already did a DNA test, and Diamond Platnumz knows the results. She does not need her son to be acknowledged. She can raise her son on her own. She just wants peace. So Mange Kimambi comes back and says, kwa vile kelele zimekuwa nyingi, especially baada ya ile post nilisema kuwa Dylan ni mtoto wa dai, wengi mlisema kuwa Hamisa akarudie tena hiyo DNA anayoitaka Diamond. Mimi kama dada wa taifa nimeongea na Hamisa leo na nimemuuliza kama yuko tayari wakarudie tena DNA ili Diamond ajifurahishe roho yake. Alichojibu Hamisa ni kwamba yeye kama Hamisa ameshakubaliana na hali kuwa Diamond kamua tu hamtaki mtoto. Ameshakubali kulea mwenyewe na ameshamwachia Mungu. Hamisa anasema amemkabidhi mtoto wake kwa Mungu. Mungu ndio atakayemlea mtoto wake, na anasema kuwa sababu Mungu kamuinua kimaisha ni ili aweze kumlea mwanawe bila kupigania kelele na baba mtu. And for the non-Swahili speakers, just that first bit, Mange is putting out that the initial statement, people really came at her stating that if Diamond Platnumz wants another DNA test, then it should be done. So Mange ended up talking to Hamisa Mobetto, letting her know that people are saying this, let us do another DNA test. But Hamisa is also putting out that she has already accepted that Diamond Platnumz will never accept and love this child. It's not even about DNA that much. Diamond Platnumz does not love this child, does not accept this child as his child, and therefore she has accepted. She is able to raise her child by herself. She will not be fighting with someone to take care of his child. Hamisa also states the blessings in her life. The good things that are happening right now in her life is all from God, so that she can be able to raise this young boy, and that is her son Dylan. Because Hamisa was not for this DNA again and that she had accepted fate, Mange says here, nikamwambia Hamisa hapana. I told Hamisa no. Hili jambo sasa hivi limekuwa la kitaifa, ndio umemwachia Mungu, ila for the sake of the fans una obligation ya kukubali hii DNA irudiwe. So Mange is saying that it's okay, you have accepted that your fate is to raise this child alone. Diamond Platnumz is not going to accept this child. But this matter as it is right now, it is a national matter. The fans also want to know the truth that this matter can finally be put to rest. And that is when Hamisa ended up responding that it is okay, she will do another DNA test. And this is what Mange says. Hamisa alinijibu na kusema sawa, atafanya DNA ingine nchi yeyote mtakayotaka nyinyi wananchi, ila this time anataka sehemu lab itakayofanya hiyo DNA iwe public na matokeo ya DNA yapostiwe public, yachiwe kwa taifa nzima. Hataki tena kufanya private DNA inayosimamiwa na maloya, anataka DNA iwe public ile kusiwe na mjadala tena baada ya hapo. Na kasema anafanya only out of respect for people who have supported her from day one, na hafanyi sababu anataka Diamond amkubali Dylan au sababu anataka mahusiano na Diamond. Kasema atarudia DNA ili kukata mzizi wa fitina. Hamisa is saying that she's willing to do another DNA test. Only this time around, it shouldn't be a private matter. It should not be a DNA test where lawyers are there. This shall be done publicly. The results shall be posted publicly. She is only doing this for the people who have supported her and also want this drama to end. Hamisa is also stating that she's only doing this DNA test, not that Diamond Platnumz will get the results that he needs and able to take care of his son. No, she's not also doing this test so that she can get back with Diamond Platnumz or have any relationship with him. This is strictly for the people who support her and want also to know the truth, and that this matter is put to rest and the results are put out there. So now that everything is set on Hamisa Mobetto's side, she's ready to do another DNA test. It is important that Diamond Platnumz is also ready to do another DNA test. And Mange is stating, haya sasa upande wa pili ongeeni na mtu wenyu aseme anataka DNA ingine ifanyike wapi, nchi gani na sangapi, au kama vipi, awe mkweli tu aseme kamua tu hamtaki Dylan. Mbali na hiyo ya kufanyika DNA na Diamond akiwepo, mimi kama dada wa taifa na shauri kuwa Tanasha na Zari wana uwezo wa kumaliza huu mzozo bila hata kumshirikisha Diamond. Kwa mfano, Nasib Jr. na Dylan wanaweza kufanyiwa DNA Kenya na ikaonekana kama ni ndugu wa baba moja au sio. Tanasha Donna, you can help Tanzanians solve this mystery hata kesho. Wewe na Hamisa ni marafiki, kwa nini msitusaidie wananchi kumaliza huu mzozo? So for the non-Swahili speakers, Mange is putting out that Hamisa is already set. She's ready to do the DNA test. So the matter lies on Diamond Platnumz and his team, that they need now to say where they want this DNA test to be done, which country, what time. Hamisa Mobetto will avail herself. She's also asking someone like Tanasha Donna and Zari, people who have children with Diamond Platnumz, that they are able to help solve this matter and that this matter is put to rest. Since they have children with this man who have the same DNA, they can avail their children to do a DNA test so that they can test against Dylan and find out if really Dylan is their sibling. And she is giving an example like Tanasha Donna. She is good friends with Hamisa Mobetto. So why can't she help Tanzania solve this mystery, as you can see, so that Nasib Jr.'s DNA is tested against Dylan and find out if they are siblings. Of course, she has not mentioned Zari if she will offer her children to be tested as well, but the relationship between Zari and Hamisa is not a good one, so that is not going to happen. So that's why she's suggesting Tanasha Donna, who is good friends with Hamisa Mobetto. Mange also goes ahead to say, Diamond Platnumz, nikikuambia tu ukweli, mimi personally nataka hii DNA ifanyike ili tu Dylan aweze kuishi kwa amani. Sikujali wewe au Hamisa kihivyo, ila Dylan deserves kuishi maisha ya kutokunyoeshewa kidole. Kuna utofauti mkubwa kati ya mtoto aliyekataliwa na baba yake na mtoto ambaye hamjui baba yake. Mtoto aliyekataliwa na baba yake huwa anapata sympathy za jamii na Mungu humuinua kwenye maisha, ila mtoto asiyejulikana baba yake ni nani huwa ana maisha magumu sana kwenye jamii, sababu anaonekana mama yake alikuwa blip kiasi cha kwamba hajui hata nani aliyempa mimba. Mange is clearly asking Diamond Platnumz to just do this DNA test so that the truth is known out there, and even not just for himself or Hamisa Mobetto. She doesn't care about them really, but for Dylan. there is a big difference when it comes to a child who knows his father, but the child has been denied by his father. But there's also a situation where the child really does not know who his father is, which is the situation that Dylan is in right now. And therefore, she's asking Diamond Platnumz to allow this DNA test to happen so that Dylan can get closure, so that he can know who his father is. As she states, sometimes the society has great sympathy for a child that has been denied and rejected by his father. Such a child ends up being uplifted in life, they end up even doing great things. But a child who is not known his identity, where he comes from, who the father is, such a child always has a difficult life, because the society, the community always sees the mother to this child as a woman who was out there, let's just say, prostituting herself, and that is how she ended up having this child. So kind of reception from the community, from the society, to a child who has been rejected and denied by the father is very different from a child whose father is not known. So he really needs to do this DNA test for the sake of Dylan. She even went ahead to urge him, if Diamond Platnumz really has a heart as a human being, he needs to do this DNA test so that this DNA test results can be put public and this child can live in peace. As you can see, she says here, kama una roho ya kibinadamu, fanya hii DNA na matokeo yawekwe public, ila huyu mtoto aishi kwa amani. Hizi porojo zako zingine za nimeongea naye, mtoto alikuwa ataona interview, hatutaki kusikiza tena. We want action, sio porojo. Kama mtoto sio wako, unasingiziwa, then fanya DNA kaka. Mbona issue ni simple. Wananchi wanataka public DNA, baada ya hapo wewe chapa lapa na watoto wako ambao unawaona wa maana. Dylan atalelewa na jamii inayomzunguka, ila hii kitu unayofanya ya kuweka doubt kwenye jamii kwa Dylan ana baba mwingine zaidi yako wewe, kamwe hatutakubali bila DNA ya public kufanyika. Naziomba media zote Afrika nzima, kila mnapomwona huyu mtu, mpeni pressure ya kufanya public DNA, na matokeo yakitoka, mtoto ataendelea kulelewa na mama yake kama kawa. Hakuna mtu ana time ya kumwomba child support au mwenye time na hizo private jets za msaada zinazolipiwa na Netflix. And that's it from Mange. Diamond Platnumz, he has been requested to do this DNA test, that the results are out there. They do not want to hear any more stories from Diamond Platnumz, just like the interview that he did, that he does not want to talk about the child. This child will grow up, see things on the internet, so that's why he decides to keep quiet. Mange is saying, just do the DNA test, the results be put out there, the truth is known, then he can go on with his life. No one is asking him to do this DNA test so that he can be asked for child support, so that he can take care of Dylan. Hamisa Mobetto will still continue to do what she has been doing for her child, supporting her child, providing for her child. Diamond Platnumz can continue flying his private jet. Apparently is somehow like a loan. I don't know if it's a donation that is being paid by Netflix. Anyway, so the big question is, will Diamond Platnumz do this DNA test? I think I'll go back to the video that I did earlier this week or last week. I don't think that Diamond Platnumz really wants to do this DNA test. If he wanted to know if this is really his child and that he can be able to have his son in his life, he would have done so. He has had so many opportunities where he could have even done a private DNA test without even Hamisa Mobetto knowing. A man of his means could have gotten the answers he's looking for. Dylan has been to his house. We saw that. There was a time that he had attended Dylan's birthday party some time back. I think maybe he was 1 or 2, I can't really remember. And even still, since they did a DNA test with Hamisa Mobetto and those samples were there, some of those samples could have been sent to a different laboratory, to a different country, and that DNA test done there so that he can get the results that he's looking for. But clearly, all indications did not show that this is a man who really wants to know or find out this is his son, because if he wanted, he would have. Do you think that Diamond Platnumz will be up for another DNA test? You can leave your thoughts on the comment section down below, but that's what's happening. You are up to date. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once you have any new uploads. Catch you on the next one. Bye bye.